What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Come on, somebody, talk to me today. Let's go. Talk to me today. What we on? You know what it is, and say what now? Wednesday. Listen, I'm just trying to get a few things together here, but you already know the time. There we go. Listen, just begin coming on in. Just begin coming on in. Things seem to be moving just a little bit slow on the internet side, at least for me. Maybe it's all good and clear for you, but just start coming on in. I am Overseer JC Jones. This is Say What Now Wednesday. You already know. Say What Now Wednesday. Y'all know what it is. Just start coming on in here. I am going to, boom. I'm just going to start bringing some folks on in right now. Oh, my goodness. Come on, everybody. Let's just start coming on in. You already know what it is. There we go. There we go. We looking a little better. We looking a little better. Come on. Great morning. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get ready. I see my YouTube. I see Neff, Deacon Terrell. Great to see you. Great morning to you. Minister David, great morning. Say What Now Wednesday. You already know. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. Say What Now Wednesday. Come on, just begin sharing, liking, subscribing, tagging, loving. Come on now, one big family. Let's hey, y'all know what we gotta do. Let's make this thing happen. Let's make it happen. There it is. I see you. I see you. I see you. There's some family coming on in on the Facebook side. We got family in on the YouTube side. We just got to make this thing do what it do at all times. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Let me do a little tagging myself. I did kind of a blanket thing, but you know what? I like to be intentional. I just like to say, hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You. Yeah, I want you in here. You. Yep. And you. Uh-huh. You. Yep. You too. Yep, all y'all. So I'm just doing a little, you know, you begin. I'm having one of these days. This internet don't want to play. It don't want to play right. Begin coming on in. This thing's just gonna make me go live. If I have to do that to my YouTube, I'm going to lose you. You're going to have to come over to Facebook if I have to just straight go live, like Facebook Live. Right now I'm streaming. So I pray that is not what I have to do. I don't want to do. So let's hope we don't get any more internet interruptions today. Just begin coming on in and tagging Rowena. Great morning to you. Great morning to you. If I keep getting interruptions on the internet, I would just go Facebook Live, but I'm going to lose my YouTube family if I do that, and I don't want to do that. But this is Say What Now Wednesday. It's just something that God has given me for the rest of this year, that we're talking about stuff like, say what now? What you say? Yeah. We just get a little bit more in your business. We get a little bit more, you know, hey, I see you. I'm going to talk about it. I heard you. I'm going to talk about it. That's what we are on when we talk about Say What Now Wednesday. If you just getting on in, you see today is enough of the acting. Yeah, that's faith. Enough of the acting. Ooh, where am I going to go today? Where has God led me? I pray you ready. I already got some readies. I already got the readies. Yeah. I already got the readies. Come on now. There it is. I already got the readies. There it is. There it is. There it is. We back. Listen, I'm gonna try to fight through it. I'm probably gonna be quick with it though, because I see we got problems today. They outside working, doing some things. I think it's messing with my whole internet. I'm not really sure, but they out there banging on stuff. So let's get this thing going. Enough of the acting. Y'all with me on it? I want to start in an area of 1 John 3. Yep. 1 John 3. Yep. Let me flip my vibe, because I really want to get into this thing. Boom, come on. 1 John chapter 3. Enough of the acting. I'm going to start in verse 17, if that's all right with you. If that's all right with you. It says, if anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. Hey, my brothers and sisters, children of the Most High, let us not be about lip service. Let us be about real actions and truth. Real. Enough of the acting. Let's see real actions. Come on, somebody. I know some of you can identify right now in your mind, as I read that, people that always talking like they really bout that. Oh yeah. Holy, pleasing and acceptable. What an example I am. But when it really comes down to the nitty gritty, when it really comes down to like, hey, well, let's see, when God put you in a position to be that, the last thing you are is that. You know what I'm talking about. Everything before the door, the opportunity that God presents, all right, let's put this thing in motion, was all just acting. God will say, okay, let's turn your acting into actions and let's see what you really got. But a lot of times, we fail. You know people right now that you like, you said you was going to be there. You said all I had to do was make a call. Great morning, Reed. Some of you are identifying, family members that said, hey, I ain't going to leave you out there like that. And guess what? You was out there like that. All I'm trying to say, I'm not talking to those that don't know better. I'm talking to those that said, yes, I believe in Romans 10, 9 through 13. I'm talking to about the ones that said, yes, I'm going to be baptized and full of the Holy Ghost. Oh yeah, I'm talking to those that say, hey, we need to get out and do this and do that. You know, how come the church ain't doing like, hey, we got to get on this grind. I'm talking to those that's been presenting as, hey, I got you. The Bible talks about that. And where we first started in 1 John 3, it says if anyone has material possession, mean, hey, you got the overflow. You got the extra. You have it to give. And you see the need. You see, yeah. They need a ladder. Oh, they need a hand. They need a pull. They need a push. And you look at them and you walk right by. Oh, the Bible talks about it. How can the love of God be in that person? If you can't have no pity, like, I hate to see you like that. What can we do? What do we need to do? Hey, let me get some people together. Hey, you know so and so. Listen, we ain't got to be all up in the business about why this and why that. But what I do know is they in a place that I wouldn't want to be. They in a place that I don't want to see them. We got to do something. Let's pull some things together. If you ain't doing that, how can the love of God be in you? Enough of the acting. It's time for the actions. Come on, somebody. It says, dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and truth. This is one of them ones where we got to ask ourselves, am I just talking? Hey, the fastest way to get to where you need to be is to identify where you are. Somebody needs to ask themselves that question. Do I just be talking? Really? Do I just be talking? Or am I really about that? See? Yeah, I seen you, D. Yeah, listen. But they don't want the message out because this is challenging to us all in the fact that the light is shining on those actors, those posers. And come on now, truthfully, we have been that a time or two. Come on, let's just keep it real. It is difficult for all of us to stay on this all the time. We get an attitude. It's been a bad day. Now I don't feel like talking. I don't want to be around nobody. I don't feel good. And then God says, well, this is a great opportunity. You can't show no pity. You can't show no pity. How can the love of God be in that person? Yeah. God is going to see. God is going to see. He's going to test you and see, are you really about that? You know, over in 1 John, the 2nd chapter, verse 3 says, we know that we have come to know him if we keep his commands. Whoever says, I know him, but does not do what he commands is a liar. And the truth is not in that person. That's some real talk right there. We know if you know him, if you keep his commands. If you do what he told you to do, we know you know him. It didn't say do what he told you to do when it's all good. It did not say do what he told you to do when the reward is immediately in your sight. It did not say do what he told you to do when you're going to get something back right away. No. It said, we know you know him if you do what he commands. Because see, you know who he is. You know he's not having you do something that's going to harm you. He's having you do something that's not only going to build you, but it's going to build somebody else. God is a master builder. God is a master fixer. God is a master healer. Everything he is doing is to magnify exponentially the good that he has planned for you. You say you know that. You got you a good two-step in church. That offbeat clap, oh, you got it down. Oh, you can even do a dip with it. Whoa, you look holy. But when you leave and you got just resource, you see somebody that truly resource, you see somebody that truly makes it plain and simple. Oh, that's why I have 3 of those. Oh, that's why I have more than enough of those. God was going to send somebody right in my path so they can get my extra. But can I say, some of y'all are just blessing hoarders. Ooh, that I better see that on somebody's timeline. Stop being a blessing hoarder. Right there, God starts doing something for you, and immediately there you are hoarding. He done gave you more than enough to lend, give, share. Oh, but you just hoarding. Y'all know the show. Somebody got 7 TVs. They ain't got 7 rooms. Why do they need 7 TVs? Why in the world do you need 4 living room sets and you only got 1 living room? Why do you got 4, 5 mattress box spring sets and you only got 2 bedrooms? God is trying to use you as a hub, a resource center, that when he opens the door or the path begins to widen so that someone in need walks down your street, that you may see, pity, feel it, and say, hey, I got to, what do you need? And then there it is. You going, oh, that's why I have that. That's why I didn't turn that down. I didn't even need it, but for some reason I took it. I see why. It wasn't for you to hoard, it was for you to give. But you got to ask yourself, have I just been acting all this time? Yeah, Faith Trip today is enough of the acting. Say what now? I said it. I'm talking to us believers. Enough already of the acting. It's time to do actions and truth. Do you know him? I'm going to end with those questions. Do you know him? You say, oh, I love God. Well, do you know him? Or are you just saying you love him? Because if you know him, it says you will obey him. You will do what he commands. If you say you know him and don't, it's very clear. It says you a liar. Don't nobody want to walk around in their bio saying, I am a professional liar. But that's what the Bible calls you. If you say you bout that, but you just acting. And you getting your Emmy on. You getting your Oscar on. Yeah, you getting your Tony Awards on. This real life out here. People got real issues out here. All of you know, all of you have been in a place, a time or two, where it got real. Where you didn't know and showed they weren't just an actor. You remember how it felt when your situation, although maybe not described, was still recognized. You remember, I'm going to say that again, you remember where your situation maybe not described by you, but was recognized by them. And because they recognized it, they said, I got to do something about it. Hey, here you go. No, hey. Don't stop my blessing. Here you go. You remember, you pride might have been in your way where you didn't want to take it. But boy, when they left, you was thanking God and tears was flowing. Because you didn't know how it was going to come. You couldn't see how it was going to come. But God in that moment told you, I'm real. Somebody needs to see God through you. Somebody needs to be introduced to God through your actions and truth. But I'm going to tell you, when you confessing and shouting and all of this, that I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, I'm a soldier for Christ, and people get put in your path by him, but they aren't introduced to him. You've just introduced them to everything but him. Yeah. Enough of the acting. Satan is a great actor. The devil loves actors. He's hiring if you want to go act. But if you want to be truth and actions back up the truth, there is a God, your God, who commands that you begin doing it right now. So I'm going to end Say What Now? Wednesday, Faith Drip, with the title for the last time. If this applies to you, if it's somebody close to you, just begin to put in the atmosphere in an immediate area, enough of the acting. I think I'm going to leave that there. Enough already. Do you really know him? If you do, this shouldn't be difficult. If you really do. I guess your actions really tells it all, don't it? Who you really are. Hey, stuntmen are never really known, but they make the movie great. I hope that clicks in later. Stuntmen are not known, but they make the movie great because they really are the ones doing the work. The actors are just acting. But when it comes to the hard stuff, the difficult stuff, they yell cut, and in steps the stuntman or woman that has the training, the preparation, the capabilities, the gifts. Let's get spiritual, the anointing, to really do the hard stuff. Who are you? Who are you? Hey, it's getting close, y'all. It's getting close. It's October 30th, and we only got about 9-10 more days until part 1 of the 3-year anniversary, November 8th. Come on, talk to me. November 8th. The time is now. 3-year anniversary. Friday night, 7 p.m. Bishop Alondris E. Thompson Jr., pastor of New Grace House of Worship, presiding bishop, prelate, chief apostle of Gloria Grace Covenant Network. Hey, he gonna bring that good word. I'm ready to be blessed, and I'm coming expecting. We will start at 7 o'clock, like go live. So don't get there at 7. Get there earlier than that. Hey, but come celebrate the 3-year anniversary of Faith and Truth Christian Center. My God, if God hasn't been providing, if God hasn't been moving, if God hasn't been doing sometimes what feels like the impossible, he's doing it. And Sunday, 10:45 a.m., Bishop Raymond Walker Jr., pastor of Elevate Christian Church. Come on, that's also my brother. And I talked to him last night. He said he can't wait. He ready. Boy, let me tell you something. When a pastor tell you ahead of time, oh, I can't wait, I'm ready. Boy, something ought to be jumping in your spirit. Oh, it's about to go down. Both of these men of God are excited about being a part of our 3-year church anniversary. Listen, I need you to get excited. Come out and support. Hang with us November 8th and 10th. Be in the house. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. You hear what I'm saying? Listen, sow a seed. Sow a seed. Hey, you know, I'm not just an actor. See, I'm not an actor. I'm a person of actions and truth. I'm not an actor. I do the stunts. I'm qualified. I do the hard work. I do that serious stuff. Yeah. Sow one of them today. FaithTruthCC.org/donate. Sow one of them seeds today. And hey, life do be lifing. The struggle is real. If you found yourself in, you know what, I am an actor sometimes. Well, now you know. Now you know what not to be. Now you know in your prayer time what you need to be asking God for. God, give me the strength to stop that. Give me the courage, the boldness to stop that. God, help me. Deliver me. Because all of us have sinned and fallen short. None of us are perfect. But when you identify the imperfections is where you go to your doctor and say, hey, I got an issue. And you describe that issue. You don't hide the issue. You describe it so they can fix it. That's what you do now. Come on, somebody. Listen. Hey, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the engagement in the chats. I said YouTube, y'all hit the chat good today. Facebook, y'all were sharing today. I love it. Y'all were tagging in today. Make sure you let somebody know the drip is truly dripping. Drip Nation, I love y'all. Remember, God is always walking with you, and He always will. God bless.